actually a wonderful one. And one of the things I actually depicted from it is the aspect that there is a conscience in every man, whether we like it or not, which we can also say is the Spirit of God that tells us when we are wrong. So looking at what we actually want to achieve and what we're trying to look at, the concept we're trying to look at, talking about the message of salvation. So I believe it's a good one. It actually depicts the picture of what we actually want to see in the movie, and also trying to bring people back to Christ. So there are times there are some things I feel like we do and we just feel like, it's just okay, it's fine, whatever we do, it's fine. But there's that part of God in us that always calls us back, which is the aspect of the conscience which we need to keep alive. So the moment we keep the conscience alive, then whenever we're doing our mistakes, then we are easily corrected and we're brought back into the right path in which we need to be. So for me, it's actually a good one, the storyline. Yeah.
Okay. From 1 to 10, what's your rating?
I'm going to put it on a 7.
On 7. That's the body from acting from the spiritual angle, from the storyline, 7. And Lindani, from a producer angle, what is your take on their production and everything?
Okay. I did my own spreadsheet, right? And
yeah.
My spreadsheet is divided I've spread it into 3: the storyline, the quality, and my view.
Okay.
You know, so I looked at the storyline of the body, of course. It's average, you know. It was not too catchy. It was not something that if I am a platform or a content seller, like, you know, if I was going to buy, I don't think I'll be too convinced in buying it because of the creativity. It was just 2 talking heads for me, you know, and the quality as well. It was very, very, very average. But the story definitely is something that it represents Christianity. We want young people to know that they can preserve themselves before marriage. You know, it's something that we have to take it out there. Okay. But my worry was creativity. It was just 1 camera and just 2 talking heads. I don't know whether those are twins or I was not too sure about that. So I felt like, you know, they can give us, or they can do more from that movie, actually that concept altogether.
Okay, on your average, which means it's 5 over 10, average.
Average, I would definitely give it 4 out of 10.
Come again?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10, okay. Gonzalo, Alex?
Okay, for the movie My Buddy, it was a difficult one. There wasn't much for me to be able to score there because in terms of camera-wise creativity, which is cinematography, short angles and all, there was nothing to, you know, score them on. But the background music was still fire. The audio was audible, and the picture was just there. So overall, basically, when I did my calculation and cut it down based on 10, they are sitting in between 5 and 6. So basically, I should just I'll give them 6.
How many? 6. All right. In total average, like now we're looking at the bodies on the average right now. You've got 7, 6, and 4. That's good. Let's take to the next one. The other one is called The Saved. The Saved. Let me just take us there and let's see. The Saved. I believe you guys have seen it. The Saved. Let me just put it on if we can.
We can remember what we said.
The Saved. Okay, The Saved, yeah. I'll just play it a little bit, then we all contribute.
Yeah. Okay.
The God who stands in high cloud and camouflage the cloud. I greet you. I greet you, sir. How are you? I'm fine, sir. What are Baba, do you know what? I see that this result of the I want you to help me to conjure some conjunctions. You want me to make things right for you? Yes, sir. Baba, you're right, sir. Straight to the point. All you just need to do is make inquiry from my people, the gods of my father. So you are this foolish. How can you, a son of light, make an inquiry from darkness? This boy know nothing, no? You are safe, and you are making inquiry from people that are not safe. Who is this for crying out loud? You, yes, sir. You have hope, and you are going to the hopeless for help. What do you mean by that? See?
Okay. I believe the judges have seen this movie. It's because of other people that is here, so that they can also know what we're talking about. What is your take on this? The same. Akin?
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, sir. I also saw this one, and I'm actually going to streamline myself to the spiritual angle of it, and I'll try as much as possible to look at it with biblical doctrines, talking about exegesis of the scriptures. So, looking at the saved, it's actually a very good one, because one of the things we see in the world now is the true identity of people is lost. People really don't know who they are. So if you look at the scenario in there, what we saw was a guy that was actually saved. However, is going to the unsaved. You that you have hope in Christ, going to the hopeless. So it comes back to us and to the real man, the innate man in us, in that what you have in you is greater than what is outside there. But if you don't come to that consciousness of what you have on the inside of you, you just accept everything the way it is. Just talking about if you can't stand for something, you will fall for everything. So looking at it from the spiritual angle and trying to pick out that the message of salvation in it, aside from the other thing the other judges will talk about. I'm looking at the spiritual angle. I think it's a very good storyline, which is still going to speak to the whole world, knowing what you have and believing in what you have. The moment you don't know what you have, you don't believe what you have, you can go to anybody. Just like doctor, you just see someone come to you and make you feel as if you're a pauper, you're just a street walker. But the moment you understand that you're medical, you can stand anywhere in the world to treat anybody because you know your identity. So looking at it from that perspective, from the spiritual angle of that guy, I think it is a very good one, which is just an awakening to everybody that no, we need to know who we really are. Talking about the saved versus unsaved, the hopeful and the hopeless. So for me, it's a very good story. Talks about salvation. So I'm still going to put it on the 7.
Okay. That's from our from Akin, from looking at it from the spiritual perspective, is giving it 7. Lindani as producer, from the production angle.
It's a great story. I enjoyed it as well. And the only distraction that I had was the final mix audio, the background, that song. Oh my gosh. I couldn't put my focus, because now I want to hear what the story is saying, like the script. And the song is so loud, and again I love the song. Maybe that's why I couldn't focus. So it was kind of like here, the audio and the voices. So we need to be very careful when you put the background music. It has to be very, it mustn't distract, the characters and what is being said. in terms of the content. But I think it has great potential, you know, and there's a room for improvement, of course, but it's a beautiful story. And I would definitely give it a 7 as well.
Okay, thank you. Ngani 7. Alex Gonzalo, as a director.
Okay. The movie, the film. Cinematography wise, which is creativity, there weren't too much. I was expecting to see more angles in terms of the way of shooting. And even though I know they tried to go handheld, the camera was too shaky. And if they are listening, there are certain things I need them to take note of. Like, as much as possible that you might want to go handheld to be able to say you want to do a moving shot or a slide shot because you don't have a slider. They should go online and on YouTube and find out other ways, DIY methods on how to create sliding shots. Because if you're using the hand, what really killed this movie for me was most of the shaky shots. That's number one. And of what Lindani just said, like what I noted here is the music was too loud. It overshadowed the dialogue. You get it? That you lose. It's a very nice footage, you know, story-wise, yes. But the music was too loud. It overshadowed the dialogue. So they should find a way when editing to, like, okay, when you place your music when editing, try to mute your audio, listen to the music if it's too loud, drop it down, mute the music, unleash your audio, then compare. Your music should be at least latest by at least minus 20 dB, between 15 to 20 dB. Why your dialogue should be.
Alex, I didn't get that. Come again.
His voice is muted.
His audio is muted, sir. You can unmute him. His audio is muted.
Unmute yourself, Alex, please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, you said what's your rating?
Oh, okay. I said I'm giving them 5 from my breakdown of score over 10. So I'm giving them a 5. And what makes it 5 is shaky camera, and the music was too loud that it really affected the dialogue. So picture-wise, fair, it's okay. Moving forward, those are the kind of things we need to avoid.
All right, that's nice. We are going. The next one is The Voice. Let's go. The next one, The Voice. Let's see the next one, The Voice. Coming. The Voice. Yeah.
To whom it may concern, I quit. I'm killing myself. Don't cry for me. I believe that God doesn't love me, and things can't get any better. If there's life after death, it's sure going to be better than this nonsense life I'm living here. I want to be free from the voices, from the pain, from the lack, and all of you. What did I do?
You want to commit suicide? Jesus. Ah, Jesus. Hey, see waiting this lockdown and hardship don't cross. Eh? Say something. Follow my friend. Ah, please like and share this video.
Like and share.
Okay. For the judges, I believe you've seen the video. For the rest of you that is just joining, if you want to watch more of the video, please go to INCDE International. You see the video there and watch. But for the judges, they've seen the video. Just go to INCDE at YouTube, INCDE International. You'll see the complete video there. Watch. I will start from Aki again. Boys, what is your take on this story, sir?
All right, sir. Okay. I saw this movie. Initially, I was like, okay, where are we actually going with this movie? But I've taken a very close look. I even went closer, not just at that upstream level. I went deeper. I discovered one thing from this. I'll rather summarize it in one word. This is just a message of hope. And one of the things we know is that Christianity actually talks about hope, is to give hope to the hopeless, making them to understand that your current situation doesn't necessarily determine what becomes of you, but what you do in that current situation is what is most important. Why I actually said this is a message of hope to the hopeless. So from it, I just want to put it a bit into this so that it will spread today. So that's what we actually want to liken to the scenario we saw there is that person that said, okay, his father actually printed something. So if we now look at it, talking about the spiritual angle of it, it is a very good one. There's hope in it. Then the message of salvation is also in it. So a type will be like the love of God the Father. However, the person who actually came with us is the person of the Holy Spirit that has actually come to deliver unto us the thing that God has in store for us. But how do we now receive all those things? We receive them by faith. So now we now bring the promise of the Father that Jesus Christ actually promised us with the help of the Holy Spirit. Then the aspect of my faith comes, then my hope comes alive. So it's a very good message. It's a message of hope, which I believe is not what we should do away with. Though we can also go deeper into the old story, but we just want to just try as much as possible to streamline to that angle alone. I would rather say it's a very good concept. It's a very good movie. It's a good message that is so timely. And I'm going to say I'll give it a 7.
Thank you, Akim. 7 for that, for the voice. Lindani?
Oh, the voice was very inspiring. The beginning of it, of course, it was like, where are we going? I was asking myself, this is a comedy or what, But you get to understand, to see the story after that, and to be honest, it's a beautiful, inspirational, and relevant, because it's COVID-19 time, people are in need and all of that. As a story, as a producer, I'll definitely buy into it. But as a director, of which I'm not a director, there's a room for improvement. Guys, you have my vote. I love the story. Like the moral of everything, it was great. So I'll give you a
8. Okay. All right. Let's welcome. I want to welcome Noso Emeka Ekwe. You are welcome. Noso, can you hear me? Okay. Noso Emeka Ekwe is a DGN in Nigeria, one of the top directors in Nigeria. I just invite him to this program. Noso, can you hear us? Okay, I believe he's having some audio issue there. Okay, Alex, Alex, please, from your director angle, and please, can you just advise us on this one?
All right. For the voice, picture-wise, cinematography-wise is basic. It's fine. At least, yeah, it's done on point. The color grading was still mild, normal for TV. Nothing too creative. It's okay. Sound was fine. Music was okay. Just as Danny said, in terms of acting and there's still room for improvement. And yeah, so it's just that there was nothing too spectacular or that stood out of the point, you know, in the whole movie. It's just like another basic home drama movie. So I gave it a 7 out of 10 for the voice.
Wow, the voice is doing very well. At least, at least the voice tried. That's good. That's good. At least we are getting somewhere. I'm impressed this weekend because last week what we get was not as impressive as this. I just thank God that at least many young Christian filmmakers are buying into this idea to see how they can take the gospel to the next level. Okay, our next movie, we'll be looking at our next movie, which is called we'll be looking at Chill. That's a funny one. Chill. It's a very funny one, and I don't know. It's very short, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me just share it. Please, if this meeting sign you out, please log in again. Log in again in case you are logged out from the meeting. Please just log in again. Let's watch.
I'm in, but I seems to be. I don't know if you can hear me or sus.
No. So how are you? You can hear us now.
Yeah, I've been trying to get down to you guys. Please, can we go back to the voice? Can we go back to the voice? The voice, please. I have. Is it possible?
Okay, you want to make your contribution? You want to make your contribution? No, sir. No, sir. Are you there?
Hello.
Yeah. What do you say? You want to say something about the voice?
The voice.
Yes.
Yeah, the voice.
Yeah. What's your take on that?
Technically, I am. Okay. For me, the voice for a rating, I rate the voice. Actually, I rate the voice 9. That's. I rate the voice 9. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
And technically speaking, they a rookie production company, or because that's what I want to know first, because they have good angle, they have their angles well taken, and their lines. The issue of subtitling, going by what I'm told about the quality of production and expectation, I think this is more like.
No, so we are having a delay from your audio. We are having a very strong delay from your audio. Maybe you can go somewhere else where you can have a very good network, because we're having a very strong delay from your audio. I think we should move on. We should move on until we have a better audio from our DGN from that's no so. Okay, let's go to Chill. I think it's from the same production house, the Chill. Let's go to the Chill. Okay, here we are. Are we there?
Chill.
Like, okay. It's finished.
Finished, yeah. Okay.
Like, I have no comment I don't know what to say. But maybe guys who have something to say.
Hold on, Ledani. Akin, what do you have to say?
You're playing it.
All right. I want to believe the director of She is actually there. And when I saw this, initially I was like, okay, are we done? I checked, okay, it's like it's done. And then I was like, okay, this one, for me, if I want to look at it from my own perspective, as to want to look at it, I believe the director or the writer of this movie will be in the best position actually puts me on track as to how I need to actually discern the right story, because as it is, I think it's deeper than what we see, and I don't want to start giving several interpretations to it, but I'm just like, where do I stand here? What will I say? If we look at it from that cup, we can say, okay, that cup is like the world. Somebody's actually going.
Akin, you don't have to create a story there.
So, so that's what I'm saying. That we need is like the person who directed this will help us. I'm just saying that if you say we should make it bigger, we'll just be going everywhere.
Okay, let the director is here. The director is here. Is it not a Tayo Ayodele? Ayodele? Hold on. Let's hear from the director. Ayodele, can we hear from you? What are you trying to tell us here?
Okay, good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
This is just a very short movie. The idea is there's so much pressure around, and especially during this time of the pandemic and all.
Okay.
And no solace anywhere. Everyone you turn to seems to put more pressure on you. So in my own little way, I'm just saying, the little you have is there, but it's enough to give you comfort. So why don't you just relax? Chill out.
All right.
Make the most of it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ayodele. That was nice. Aki now.
Yes, sir.
Is one of the judges. Aki now, you can easily now give us your judgment now based on the director point of view of this story.
Okay. To start with, I would just like to just chip in with just a little word. I know our level of understanding differs and the level of intelligence differs, but I want to believe it's just an advice to the director. In as much as you actually want to create something, a storyline or whatever, let simplicity be the watchword. In that, we don't need to start consulting you before we can understand what you're trying to pass across. Because the moment a natural person does not understand, or an average person does not understand, they're just going to sideline and put it away. Just like somebody speaking big grammars, you have to start getting dictionaries to understand the meaning. I'm just going to do a walk away. But actually said, it is very true. It is very true. What we think is little with us, if we can actually harness, I'm going to use the word harness in that place. If we can actually harness that little we think about, we'll discover that you think that is even mightier than what you think it can actually be. So it talks about we actually looking in, seeing the potentials, seeing whatever is around you, try to not harness. I had to unmute myself because I saw that.
No, there was a noise. There was a noise everywhere. I have to unmute that so that I can.
Yes.
I can...
We are about to be kicked out, guys. I think we'll have to reconnect ourselves. It's
Yes.
1 minute remaining, so I think we'll have to reconnect ourselves.
Okay, but let's kick us out first. Okay, Aki, rating that now, what will you say now to Chief?
Hey, I don't want to be biased. If I'm actually to be biased, I will say, oh, I love when things actually keeps us on suspense. I love that idea that everybody has to come back to you to understand what you're trying to say. But what about the minority now? Or let me say the majority?